Hey yo, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing great. What have I got right here? So Amazon's Prime Day was just upon us. And it's the day we celebrate the death of Optimus Prime, who died saving the galaxy for us. So that's always rest in peace, Optimus Prime. Anyway, one of the Prime Day deals I got was some dice. I hadn't really heard of this dice here, but this was a set of metal dice. It ran about $10 or $11, and I thought, well, that's decent. A normal set of dice costs about that much. We'll see how they are. So this is a company called DnDnD. I'm assuming that stands for Dungeons and Dragons and Dice. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I never heard of this company. I'm more familiar with the more bigger dice companies. My favorite dice are, Chessex. These are my usual dice I use, which are the Chessex granite dice, I think is what they're called. I also like Game Science. Here are Game Science dice. And you can see they are super sharp and super precise. So yeah, kind of cool. That's an Altoids chewing gum tin. It's about 20 years old. I used to get the chewing gum a lot, and if you pop out the bottom a little bit, they're perfect for a set of about 7 or 8 dice. So there you go. Anyway, I saw this, and I'm like, let's get it. So it comes in its own tin. That's kind of neat. But here are the dice themselves, and they look really cool. So let's get one out. This is the D12. These feel really good. I bit on these because I like the color. They were kind of striking looking, and I'm glad that the color is still the same on the actual product. The heft on these are metal. I'm not sure, these are probably stainless steel or something. Do I have a magnet? I think I've got a magnet here. Here's a magnet. Well, they don't stick. They're probably like bronze or something. Stainless steel. They're probably stainless steel, which wouldn't magnetize. They feel great. They feel really good. Size is decent. They're maybe slightly smaller than your average dice. Yeah, just a hair smaller. But I mean, if they're metal, that's fine, because they're still good size. Heft is wonderful. The D20 feels great. If you threw this at an enemy, it would leave a dent in their forehead. So yeah, how do they roll? Let's give it a check here. They roll pretty good. I rolled an 18. That's a good start. And a 15. So yeah, there we go. A natural 20. Yeah. I like metal dice anyway because the wonderful heft and how they feel. It has a good hand feel. You put it in your hand, you're like, ah, that feels great. So yeah. So if you get a chance, get some D metal dice. The tin is great. There's a slight dent you'll notice there because it looks like in shipping the D20 struck mightily against the tin. So even though it's heavily padded, that's just how shipping goes. The tin still looks great. Look at that. It's good. So all in all, I'm overly satisfied with my purchase. I'll look at the D4. This would be a good caltrop. Wow, that is... I might be able to shave with that. You could poke your foot with that and it would hurt. So yeah, I'd give these dice like probably 9 out of 10. As far as metal dice go, I really like these. I've got some more metal dice somewhere, but I have a huge dice collection. But anyway, there you go. D&D and D dice. I highly recommend.